the future. Phil's got it there. Good morning to you too. And actually, I mean, second book because the first one did very well and people wanted more, which is fantastic. Yeah. But also, in a way, you two tell stories anywhere. I mean, through dance, that's exactly what you do.
Yeah, it felt like a really natural progression to write books. A lot of people don't know that the tours that we do, I write them almost as like books and stories first, and we turn them into sort of stage. So it just felt like a really natural thing, and we have a lot of fun writing them.
So the difference between the diversity shows on stage and this is the fact that I'm assuming that there isn't an evil billionaire who's going to take over the world.
Exactly, and he can't shout at me when we're writing the book. In rehearsals, to tours, he can. You know, if he's writing in his little pad and he gets upset, you know, he might throw a bit of a fit with me. But with the book, he has to listen to me. We're both the boss of the book.
It's so weird doing an interview with you.
It's so weird.
This is confirmation that we aren't the same person, by the way.
Yes,
Just confused.
There's proof. What's lovely, I mean, you're writing it together, so it's a real family affair, but even the story, I mean, even the names of the characters themselves are inspired by your children. I think your dad makes an appearance as well.
He does. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So the characters in the book, Cass and Micah. Cass is my son, Micah's Ashley's. And then there's another character who's their granddad in the book, which is our dad, based on that. And it is really nice. It was really cool writing this one and having so much fun, because like you said, there's no evil billionaires. We haven't actually got to save the future, but kind of taking themes from our childhood, our family, things we've grown up with, experiences we've had, things we're passionate about, from cars to boxing to this to that, putting all of that into a book and having fun with it, what was the main part.
My favourite part is like there's little Easter eggs and sort of, it sounds a bit deep to say you kind of like immortalise some of your family values and characters and stuff, but obviously our kids will read this in the future, and it's all there now in black and white for them to sort of read.
They're a bit young, I suppose, to be actively able to participate.
They could not care less about this book at the moment. Honestly, they're too little. They want what do they want? The singing lion, the sleepy lion.
Yeah, my son wants Spider-Man. That's what he does, and he tries to include He watches Perry do flips and he's convinced Perry's Spider-Man. So he loves Perry, borderline more than me at this point. It's getting a bit annoying. So I might have to injure Perry. So slow him down a bit, because it's getting awkward. It's getting awkward.
Are they good at dancing? I mean, does this sort of go through genetically? Can the kids...
We've got like one of each, right? Like one of my kids, Micah, actually, my son, he's quite coordinated. He can whip about on the bike. He's got good balance. And Rose, she's the least coordinated child I've ever seen.
Yeah, but with mine, my little daughter Mimi, she's brilliant. She real natural, loads of rhythm. My son, on the other hand, got his mum's rhythm, so it's kind of difficult. She's watching right now. I apologise already. Please don't.
Can you teach that? Like, if you're born without rhythm, or like a little bit of rhythm, but not much, if you're not blessed like yourselves, I'm asking for a friend. Can you teach that?
It's harder to teach you to dance like Nay dances than it is to dance like we dance. It's harder to teach you to dance with no rhythm than it is with rhythm.
Yeah, the way my wife dances is a genuine skill.
It's a genuine talent.
In a negative way. Like,
really?
Yeah, she can't dance, bless her.
It's so bad, it's good.
Leave her alone now, leave her alone.
So there's no chance that going to your actual new dance school is gonna save her?
Absolutely. Anybody that comes
will save her.
You will be incredible if you come to our new dance.
How dare you? What are you insinuating? So it sounds amazing. This is a church, 150-year-old church, all converted. So what have you done?
Beautiful.
Do you know what? At many points, thought I made a mistake. That's what I'd done, because I was literally standing in this beautiful building. It's sort of like I couldn't leave it. I saw it and thought, well, this can't get knocked down. It's a beautiful, like I said, 150-year-old.
So there was a chance it was going to get knocked down.
Exactly, chance it was going to get knocked down, sitting right at the centre of the community in Southend in Essex. And I thought to myself, you know what? Let's just put the time and the effort and the money into renovating this place and make it a community building again. And as you can see, in that clip, there's no energy like getting hundreds of people in that room and dancing together, and we're literally just about to open it very shortly as our new, diversity studio, our new dance school. So
that's very cool. Well, congratulations with that. You used it for a different purpose for your birthday.
yes, which is what it really matters for. But to be fair, it wasn't even me. It was my 30th birthday in December, and between my brother and my wife, they planned this big surprise. But obviously, I know where the church is. I know. So when we drove out of our house, I've got the blindfold on, and I can feel where we're turning. I was like, "Are you driving to the church?" Cue her pulling off and driving around in circles for 15 minutes because I was figuring it out. And then we turn up. I whipped the blindfold off, and there was 200 people screaming, surprised. It was a perfect way to end the year.
And here it is, and we can see it.
Yeah, here's the surprise.
Oh my gosh!
Just really caught me off guard, and it was so nice, man.
you did.
This is why we love being on TV together.
It looks amazing,
Yeah,
by the
it's
way.
a great space.
Still enjoying the breakfast show?
Yes, yeah, Kiss. It's do you know what? It's one of them sort of ones where now I can't imagine life without it. It'll be 3 years in August since me and Perry started it. And we are really enjoying it. We're learning something different every day. I mean, Ash was on the show today, basically taking the mick out of me as he normally does. And we just have a lot of fun. 3 years, yeah.
Wow.
3 years.
Long time,
You
isn't
should
it?
know that.
Sorry.
You should know that.
It's a long time.
And how is Perry? I love
He's
Perry.
good. We've got lots in the dressing room, actually. He's here.
Come with you.
He did say,
Oh,
can I
you
come
should
up? And
come along.
we said no.
Yeah, we
You know,
said
we
no.
cracked the door, left him some water.
Listen.
He can stay in the dressing room.
You love that boy because you work with him all the time and you see him like at the weekends all the time. You'd be lost without him.
It's actually disturbing the amount of time we spend with each other. So we wake up, I'm from about 4 a.m. we go pick him up.
Yeah.
Together all the way through. He's even here with me now after this.
Yeah.
We'll go training and we'll go rehearsal. So most days, Monday to Friday, it's from 4 a.m. to about 7, 8.
Yeah.
And if it's tour rehearsal, it could be till 2 in the morning
Yeah,
again. And then on weekends, he'll come
all
see
the
my
time.
kids or we'll
That's
go out
so
cinema. So
cute.
it's literally I see him more than anyone.
And we see you quite a lot as
know,
well.
we see each other quite a lot, yeah.
Sounds so nice,
It's
yeah.
looking good, isn't it?
What a year. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I do love the years when you get like those front runners that you think, oh, now everyone's got to catch up. Those years are fun because you see everybody's journey. But this year, it genuinely is like wide open. And there's so many different characters, so many different strengths. I mean, I know who I love this year.
Do you?
Yeah, I know who I
You're
love.
not going to say. Are you going to say?
Are you gonna say?
I don't think you should say. Should
I
you?
won't. No, I'll keep it.
Tell
I'll keep
me.
it neutral.
He's going to say it though.
Who? What was it?
No, don't.
I won't say it.
I could see your lips then. I was going to try and lip read.
I've got a few people. We did our predict. Did you do a prediction?
Yeah, we did our
don't
prediction.
talk to me
We've
about
done it. Okay.
predictions.
Right.
Yeah,
I think I got
I've
it
told
wrong.
him in here what I've done.
I'm
It's
quite
a
happy with mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a shambles?
Mine is a
His
shambles.
is a complete shambles.
I can't wait for it to come out who Phil picked.
Utter shambles.
When you go do all the tour and stuff, come back and talk to us about that as well.
Absolutely,
Maybe
so
all
much.
come in and do something for us. That'd be
Absolutely.
nice.
Love
We'd love that. We'd love that.
In the meantime, here you go. That's what we're talking about. Around that way. There you go.
David saved the
Look
future.
at that.
Very good.
Thanks, guys.